The men's group on the 1in6 was really eye-opening. I mean, just being able to hear other guys' stories made me almost immediately feel not alone. I went to Kuwait, initially part of the whole Operation Inherent Resolve. The ISIS had kicked off in Iraq and Syria, and it was just one of those things where the Army had to rapidly catch up, and a lot of the intel resides in the reserves, and it was much easier for them to get a lieutenant colonel in the reserves than find somebody who's in an existing active duty job at a base. It's just easier, so hence the 3 weeks notice. And based on the time difference and stuff, they were three in the morning, so I would set my alarm, get up at 3, and get on my phone. Fortunately, in today's day and age, there's Wi-Fi pretty much anywhere, so would connect in at 3 to 4:30 or so, and they were great. I mean, like I said, it really. And my wife would comment, either later that night or whenever we would talk next. She was like, "Oh, you were on your group chat?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I would write notes and keep track of key themes that Rick would bring up, who he's phenomenal. He is great on that. And then it's really the camaraderie got built. I mean, it's all anonymous, and I had my handle, and you can either get it, I guess, a different one each time, but I always kept the same one, and you kind of get to know the different people, and and it was, I had a break because then, so I was in the deploy, so I would get up Mondays at 3, kind of got in a routine, and then I would just kind of go into work afterwards. And then when I redeployed, I got back, and there's like a million different things going on, so there were a couple months where I wasn't able to dial in. And then they had gone to the 2 days, so I went in on Wednesdays, and there were some of the same guys, and like, "Oh, you're back," because they remembered my handle or whatever. And a really great group of folks. I mean, and there's new folks each time, but there's some folks that just hearing them talk about just some of the same things that happen, it makes you not feel like an alien, and Rick's a great facilitator. I mean, it's an hour and a half that goes by like that, and I'm like, man, I wish, it seems they kind of have to kick us off. It finally kicks you out into the survey, but but that was very helpful. It has been and continues to be definitely one of the tools in my kit, so to speak, in dealing with what happened to me.